Hi everyone, I'm Cinder89 and welcome to a new LP of Bioshock. This is the first Bioshock game. It was released over 7 years ago now. It was released August 21st, I believe. I looked it up, didn't write it down, that's on me. But it was 2007, so it's been over 7 years since Bioshock has been released. And I'm going to play through it. This will be different from my other LPs. If you're new to the channel, you're watching this, trying it out, welcome. This is different for me because I usually play RPGs, and while Bioshock does have a few RPG elements to it, it is a shooter. It's a first-person shooter, first and foremost. And I've not done a first-person shooter LP yet, but I like to fancy myself as a all-around gamer, although RPGs are definitely my specialty and what I'm the best at. I decided just change of pace, try this out, see how it goes. Having to commentate while on the run or shooting will be a newer challenge for me because most of the RPGs I do have been turn-based. So it'll be a new challenge for me, something different, something new. Hopefully you all will enjoy it. If you've played Bioshock, you know what we're in for. I know I do have some younger viewers, so I'm going to throw this out there as well. Viewer discretion is advised. This is definitely a mature game. There are some graphic scenes in it, mature content, something I want to say for those younger viewers I have out there. If any of that is uncomfortable or your parents don't like you watching that or something like that, don't watch this LP because it is definitely more mature, and there's one part in particular that really stands out in my mind. So, with that being said, welcome to Rapture. No, don't exit the windows. Sorry. We'll do the typical changes. Easy, medium, or hard. You're new to shooters. You've played other shooters. You played a lot of shooters. I'm going to play on medium because I don't remember how hard is. And let's be honest, my skills aren't going to be too great while commentating, while I split focus. I have a lot of chance to screw up. Now the eggs are in the scramble. Ryan will be taking down Fontaine, or Fontaine will be taking down Ryan. Security Chief Sullivan. Bioshock is a very interesting game. 1960 Mid-Atlantic.
They told me, son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
Now I'm in control. As you can see, our plane, well, it's done. And there's this big lighthouse. Well, I guess we should go to that because that's the only thing left standing. The other thing out here. This is my favorite out of the series, and there are 3 Bioshock games. There's this one, Bioshock 2, and Bioshock Infinite, Infinite being the most recent one. This is probably my favorite. I played this when it first came out, so that was roughly 7 years ago. Now, it'll be interesting to see how it stands up. A quote from Andrew Ryan: "In what country is there a place for people like me? No gods or kings, only man." The atmosphere of this game is extremely well done. Now, before we get too far into this, as you can kind of see the see everything around it. Of course, this game has been out for a long time, but I personally know friends that have not played and or beaten this game. And there's Andrew Ryan, by the way, or a statue of him. So, there are people out there that even to this day still have not played and beaten this, and it's really a shame because this game is really great to me. There's a lot to it, a lot we'll be getting into. No spoilers, especially one big spoiler for those of you in the comment section. I know I can trust you on this. Don't make a hint at it, nothing, because there are people that have not played or beaten this, and you know it's one of the best things about this game. The other thing that I want to say, this is not a 100% walkthrough. If you're looking for a 100% walkthrough, I'm sorry. It won't be that because I didn't 100% it when I played it the first time, and I sure won't be now, 7 years later, because I've forgotten most of the stuff. But, like I said, this will be different. I hope you enjoy it. You enjoy going through this if you've played it before, going through this adventure again with me, and maybe you'll see some things that you didn't see the first time, because now it's so many years later. Maybe you'll have a different perspective on things. That's the great thing about playing games like this again years later, because you'll have a different look for some of it, on some of it. Science. Also, one thing, this is the first episode, so if the sound volumes are not right, please let me know in the comments. I'll try to make adjustments to the sound, because I can only do so much, hey, service radio. I can only do so many tests on my own with my voice, and I can hear it and think it sounds well, but then after I compile it and actually put it up on YouTube, the sound volumes aren't right. So please let me know. We'll pull this lever, because again, it's the only thing we can do. If you see something shining like that, you can interact with it. I'm playing this on PC, 10 fathoms deep, but I'm using my wired 360 controller for nostalgia's sake, because that's where I played the game the first time. Fire at your fingertips. Incinerate Plasmids by Ryan Industries. That looks cool.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose Rapture. A city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small. And with the sweat of your brow, Rapture can become your city as well.
The lighthouse is all lit up like hellfire. Looks like some kind of plane crash. The Atlantic Ocean. How could it? I don't know. You best get over there. And be quick about it. The splicers are coming. You gotta be kidding. How do you know someone's even coming? The other atmosphere is way down. That means we've got company.
Welcome to Rapture. Blah, blah, blah. Said it's showing the 360 controls because I'm using a wired 360 controller, and that's more nostalgia effect for me.
Just one more minute. The spear's coming up now. Johnny, security's banging off all over. Get a move on.
Please, lady. I didn't mean no trespass. Just don't hurt me. Just let me go. Just give me my gun.
Is it someone new?
Would you kindly pick up that shortwave radio? I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question Providence. I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. Now keep on moving. We're gonna have to get you to higher ground.
You go. Get to higher.
Take a deep breath and step out of the bathysphere. I won't leave you twisting in the wind.
As I said, one of the...
We're gonna need to draw her out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me.
One of the best things about this game is the atmosphere. Especially at the beginning, it really gets you into the atmosphere of this game. So enjoy it. Rapture is dead. We're not your property. Ryan doesn't own us. As I push the things. And just to make sure you get all of the voices and everything, in case you can't hear it or I accidentally talk over something, I enabled all the subtitles. Because subtitles are nice.
Just a bit border. How do you like that, mister? Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something? Bloody splicer. Seal Johnny in before they... Goddamn splicers.
A wrench. How about a wrench? And this is your first weapon. Right, you're going to swing your wrench. Now, you're thinking just because this is your melee weapon, eventually it become obsolete. That depends on a few different things. Which I'll get more into later. We'll just dodge that. That wasn't very nice. And we already have our first combat. Now, as you can see, there's a bar. That's their health, our health, and Eve, which we'll get into later, are the red and blue bar, respectively. You can loot corpses when you get a first aid kit. When hurt, press B to use it to heal. We're kind of save onto it, hold onto it. You can carry up to 9, and you carry 9 Eve hypo, which will restore your Eve. You'll be seeing a lot of this. Yay, potato chips. Gain health. Rapture, November 5th, 1946. One man's vision, mankind's salvation. You'll see a lot of things like that. Pet bar, which is again food. Eating food will restore your health. Now it's just a little bit, but it's there. Take advantage of it. Your first aid kit will restore more, but you want to save those because you can take them with you. You can't take the potato chips or food with you. And again, I know this game has been out for 7 years, but there are people that haven't played it. So I'm going to explain everything. So if you don't want that, I apologize. You're like, ugh, I already know all of that. Well, there are people that won't. And that's what I do on this channel. For those that didn't play it, maybe skipped it. Gatherer's Garden. What's this? Electrobolt. What's this? Plasmids. Plasmids alter your genes to give you powers, such as setting creatures on fire or causing security systems to attack your enemies. Enter plasma mode by pressing unbound, because it's not bound yet, because we don't have any yet. All plasmids require Eve to use. You automatically use an Eve hypo when your Eve bar runs out. Mana reload by pressing whatever. We'll get to that. Let's grab this.
Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him. Yeah. Let's buck. Weak! You're a weak chopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with no big daddy. Yellow! Always have been. You'll be no better off with Metal Daddy, little fish. See you floating from right.
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's alright. I know he'll be an angel soon.
You alright, Boyle? First time plasmid's a real kick from a mule, but there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there?
No, there's really not. Pull up trigger to use Plasmid. This is the first of several Plasmids we'll be getting throughout the game. This one is Electrobolt, and one of my personal favorites. With Electrobolt, you can shock enemies with it, and some other things, like, for example, shooting electricity to short-circuit doors and walk through. What's going on? Well, I think we'll just walk through here to go through. We should leave, you know, before this whole thing comes down and we drown because we're, lots of fathoms deep. Yeah, it just sounds like a good idea to me. Knee pipe. We'll grab that. Now, there are drinks here. Alcoholic drinks, you'll gain health, but you'll lose Eve. Poor kitty. So, I typically don't take the alcoholic drinks because I like to have Eve. You can think of Eve as like MP or mana in other games.
Splicer! Give him the combo. Zap him, then whack him. 1-2 punch. Remember, the 1-2 punch!
And it's just as Atlas said, a 1-2 punch. Zap them, then whack them. It's a very useful technique.
Report me, you fuck! Don't run!
Zap, and then hit. While an enemy is shocked with Electrobolt, they take increased melee damage from your wrench. This is an extremely effective technique.
Everything will work out. Just you wait.
So please, use it. Use it to your advantage. And you see, when you run out of Eve, if you have an Eve hypo, you'll use one to replenish your bar. Would help by actually hits. Good job. Left bumper to equip the plasmid. If you just swing with the wrench, you'll pull it out automatically as well. There you go. Bioshock basics. Make sure to search as much as you possibly can. Cigarettes. Cigarettes, you'll lose health but gain Eve. So it's do you want to take the health loss to gain some Eve back? Look at your situation and choose accordingly. Like I said, you'll be seeing me search around a lot. This is one of those games that... Ooh, storage crate. Another Eve hypo. That will reward you for searching. You'll get, more supplies, some other things. It's worth searching around. It's one of the things that's really good about this game.
Tell Ryan I'm sorry. No, I won't do it again. No.
Oh.
I didn't touch her.
Not good for him.
Come on! I just want to talk to somebody.
Now you see he is on fire and was losing health. Keep that in mind. Let's see. Anything else here? The game really eases you into it. You have plenty of health kits. You have a lot of Eve hypos to replenish. That way you can really get used to using Electrobolt and then swinging with the wrench. You've seen how much more effective it is than just swinging. Now, there will be times that I just kind of shut up during this game, like now.
I've got a family. I need to get them out of here. But the splicers have cut me off from them. If you can reach them in Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just maybe. I know you must feel like the unluckiest man in the world right now. But you're the only hope I'll ever see my wife and child again. Go to Neptune's bounty. Find my family, please.
Go to Neptune's bounty. Follow the compass arrow to your goal. See the arrow at the top?
No one will be there to sing this song.
Just head over here real quick.
Mom's gone.
Free first aid kit.
And
Pep bar.
too. Wait. This is happening before and none. Why aren't you here? Why is it today and not then when you were warm and sweet? Why can't Mommy hold you to her breast and feel your teeth? Oh, no. No, 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 no.
Now, if you catch a splicer off guard...
Changed everything. They destroyed our bodies, our minds. We couldn't handle it. Best friends butchering one another. Babies strangled in cribs. The whole city went to hell.
Not good, huh? If you catch a splicer off guard, and many of them, you knock them off balance, which is more than enough time for you to finish them off. Sneaking does work in this game. You won't see me doing a lot of it. Pistol. Base ammo, 38 caliber rounds, moderate amount of piercing damage, advanced ammo, armor piercing rounds, inventable ammo, anti-personnel rounds. We'll go over that later. Pistol, 6 rounds. The pistol is a good weapon. I really enjoy it, but even I have to admit, later on in the game, it will lose its effectiveness. Hold down the right bumper. Switch weapons. Wrench. Pistol. I use the pistol to show it off. I tend to stick with the wrench for as long as I possibly can to save ammo. It'll help. Trust me. Now, typically with a controller, you know, the right trigger will fire, and the left trigger typically aims, right?
I'll do what I want. It's my Adam. I earned it.
You want this ugly? Or do you want this nice? I can do it either way. Open the damn door!
Money. Phone.
Last time,
I see. We have found money. You'll need it. You'll need a lot of it.
Brenda!
Maybe we can sneak up on this guy.
Give me my
Nope, that's a no.
Come on!
So we'll try out our new pistol. As you can see, I just pressed left trigger. It brings up the electro bolt. Again, it would help if I actually hit correctly.
Charlie! Charlie, where you going? No. Charlie!
There we go.
What are you doing?
There is no... Ow, 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 ow. No. Go away. Where'd you drop the gun? Yay, pistol round. A pistol round. I see we are getting money, though. You'll be using money for several different things in this game. Very important. Grab it. There is no aim down sight. So you'll have to shoot and be good with your shots. Pet bar also gives Eve. I don't remember if I mentioned that or not. Don't smoke, kids. Bad for your health. Terrible habit. There's my public service message for the day. 8 pistol rounds and a pet bar, which is good. Let's see. First aid kit. Yeah, I'll take the ammo. New Year's Eve alone. And money. And an Eve hypo.
Another New Year's, another night alone. I'm out and you're stuck in Hephaestus, working. Huh. Imagine my surprise. Oh, just guess I'll have another drink. Here's a toast to Diane McClintock, silliest girl in Rapture. Silly enough to fall in love with Andrew Ryan. Silly enough. What happened? I'm bleeding. Oh God. What's happening?
You'll find diaries throughout the game. Some of them are well hidden and off the beaten path, but you can get some an interesting look at some of the things going on in Rapture, kind of before things went crazy. Anyway, find a back way through the restaurant to continue. Money, a register, and pistol rounds, which are nice. And we're already at that 30-minute mark. So, I'm going to save here. And next time we'll further explore Rapture. If the game seems a little slow, trust me, it'll pick up. This is the beginning. And I hope you've enjoyed what little bits you've already seen. The game does a fantastic job with the atmosphere. And through diaries and things like that, you can learn just how screwed up Rapture really became. So, until the next episode, thank you very much for watching. One last thing. I wanted to show this off. See how they're in a pool of water? Water conducts electricity, correct? This game does things like that very well, and it's really cool. By using an electro bolt in the water, you do a lot of damage. You can use the environment to your advantage in little ways like that, and it was really one of the first games I saw it quite a bit that I can remember. I'll always remember that. Shooting the electricity in the water and just really freaking out like, oh wow, that did extra damage, and getting really excited. This game brought a lot of moments like that to me. And for a first-person shooter, really changed some things. So, now I'll end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a lot of fun. Next time, we'll further explore this place and maybe find some other things. So, until then, I'm Cinder89. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.